Aloha, welcome to Island Time. We welcome you to our program tonight, and we have a great program for us tonight. I'm going to go over in a minute on the outline of the program, but I want to recognize and give credit to IKEA for allowing us to use, their facility to do this introduction today. Our program today will go as follows. We will first, for our community events, we will have some highlights from the Gasu family reunion. After that, we have some highlights from Felipe Sitake's missionary farewell before he reports to the mission field. And we also have a special program that we line up for the Republican rally that we had a chance to visit and interview Governor Herbert and also John Swallow, who is the new Attorney General. After that, then we move into our Island Artist of the Week. And our Island Artist of the Week, we are featuring an uprising star in the field of rap music, and it's called B-Side Greenlight from Rose Park. After that, then we have a Spotlight for the Week. Our Spotlight for the Week is going to be from the Timp High School, Charles Tuua and Pita, and the other ones that were selected by the coach to become Spotlight for the week. After that, then we have our health interview with Jake Fitisemanu. Jake Fitisemanu is the outreach coordinator for the Department of Health, and we will cover some very important issues, some upcoming events in regards to Health Awareness Week for Pacific Islanders. And after that, then we have a treat for you today. We have a cooking show. We will have Isaac and Renetta Tagaloas demonstrate how to cook an island dish. Also, when we finish our show on Thursday, this same show is going to be saved and kept on Comcast On Demand. You can go to Utah On Demand and then to Pacific World TV. And then we also want to encourage you to call us. Let us know if there are any events going on with your family, with your ward, with the community, so we can come and cover it for your enjoyment. Again, this is Vaila Matia, your host for this evening. Thank you very much, and Pula Vinaka.
Small volcanic island, population 15,000+. One main road on the ocean side, mountains so green under a big blue sky. Palm trees are swaying side to side, they're always waving. When I wake up in the morning, I can hear the mothers praying. My Samoa, island people smiling. My Samoa, where the sun is always shining. Just imagine, the season never changes. Love is always flowing. This is my Samoa. Oh. More beautiful than any.
situation. I know it's hard to say goodbye. Time will come and tears will fall, but my heart will always be here with you. There is something I never knew. When you love someone, you have to learn to let them go. Please understand this situation. I will be gone for a very short time. Please understand and please remember, I will be coming home real soon. I will be coming home real soon. Some people, they just don't understand. Spreading His word is my mission. Yeah. And how I feel is irrelevant. See, 'cause only He knows how I feel. There is no other who can take my place. This time, don't wanna plead guilty. Next time I see His face, please understand this situation. I will be gone for a very short time.
Welcome to Island Time, Elder Sitake. I'm grateful to be here. We're having so much fun. Can you tell our viewers out there your name and your parents, and maybe where you're going?
My name is Felipe Sitake. 19 years old of age. Just recently got called on a mission to serve the people of Tonga. It's the Nuku'alofa Tonga mission, the only mission in Tonga. So I'll be reporting November 7th, this upcoming Wednesday.
Yeah, that's grateful, for us to see that happening. You've been a really good role model for a lot of our youth over here. What is something that you would like to accomplish by doing this?
I've had family members that really look up to me, and friends that I just really hope to make a difference in their life and help encourage them to serve their missions and to go do something with their lives.
So how did you decide, or what prompted you to decide to go on a mission?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, here in the church and at home, we always were encouraged and, singing in primary songs on all the lessons to serve a mission when it comes time to it, and praying about it and finding it out for myself. I came to my knowledge that I needed to serve a mission, and I knew it's the thing I needed to do, and I'm glad and blessed that I'm able to serve the people of Tonga.
And preparing yourself to go to the Nuku'alofa Tongan mission, what did you do to better prepare yourself, or what should you do to better prepare yourself to go on a mission?
Well, first thing is you need to get familiar with your scriptures and just gain a testimony of your own. If you gain that testimony, you'll have it with you throughout your whole mission and while you're preparing, and when trials come, that you'll always have that testimony with you to encourage you and push you along. So that's the most important thing, I think.
Well, Elder Sitake, we're very proud of you and what you're doing, and we evoke the blessings, all our blessings, to be upon you, so that you can accomplish all the purpose of serving the people of Tonga, to bring them to the gospel. Okay, thank you. Any other last counsel that you want to give to the youth out there?
To the youth out there, I want y'all to figure out for yourselves why you want to serve a mission, and if you want to serve a mission. And Matima Tonga.
Okay.
Well, he's grown up in the Polynesian ward. He's 19, so he's been in the ward for about 19 years. And we love the Polynesian culture, and we just embrace it. And he luckily got called on his mission to go to Tonga, so we're very excited.
What are some advice that you have for him and every other young man like him that's preparing to go on a mission?
I would say know your scriptures, listen and study in seminary, and you know, with the younger kids, it really helps to take a language in school. So you know, you're more likely to get called, you know, in places around the world when you know a different language. So
I'm so proud of him for the choice that he made to go on a mission to represent our Lord Jesus Christ, and I believe he's kind of confusing right now with his belief. But when he goes to the mission field, he extends his knowledge about the gospel of Jesus Christ, and his testimony will be grown because of that 2 years. It's like going to the university for school. It's not this university is not for those people who are smart, but for everybody, all the children of our Heavenly Father.
I will be coming.
As you can see that we are here in the Hilton Hotel. We're anticipating the coming of the governor, so we can discuss we can congratulate him and discuss some of the issues that are dealing with our health prosperity here with our Pacific Island here in Utah. And we look forward for that moment. As you can see that everybody is really anticipating everything that's going on over here and really enjoying this time here at the Hilton. Again, this is brought to you by Pacific World Incorporated, and again, this is Island Time. Thank you very much. Governor, we'd like to welcome you to Island Time. This is the official Polynesian channel on Comcast that we have all the information for our Polynesian community. But first of all, we'd like to congratulate you for the victory tonight. We have been looking forward for that, and I'm sure our island community are looking forward to that.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to serve the people of Utah, and I appreciate the support of the people and the fact that we're going to have 4 more years to hopefully keep the state going in the right direction. We've had great success the last 3.5 years. I expect we'll have continued success in the next 4.
Well, Governor, your issue about education and moving the education forward in Utah was very impressive. I think our community really appreciate that. But we wanted to talk a little bit about the declaration that you signed not too long ago, declaring the 11th of November to the 17th as the Health Awareness Week for the Polynesian community. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, all of us need to be concerned about our health. We probably all can use a little weight loss, a little more exercise, maybe a little more healthy diet. And so for all of us, not just Polynesia, but we're emphasizing the Polynesian culture to say, think healthy. Make sure you're doing what you need to do so you can have not only a long life, but a healthy quality of life. And I think it's something all of us need to think about. We're kind of setting aside a week for those of Polynesia to think about it.
Well, as a member of the Polynesian community, we really appreciate that effort. We're going to make good use of it and make sure that our people will take advantage of that week. What would you like to say to our community?
Well, Polynesia is a big part of Utah. We have a lot of Polynesians here and Pacific Islanders. We're just happy to have you here. You're part of our fabric. You make a great, significant, positive contribution to our community. So thank you for being here and for what you bring. And we want to work together with you and make sure that we all can grow together, have a great quality of life with our families. We want to provide economic opportunity, educational opportunities as we create jobs and opportunities for us to live together and and peace and comfort. So part of that is making sure we're healthy.
Thank you, Governor. Again, we'd like to congratulate you for this, election, being a winner. Continue to be the governor for this beehive state of Utah. And we look forward to work with you in our Polynesian community a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and appreciate bringing the aloha spirit to Utah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Governor. You have a great evening.
John Swallow's worked hard. He's earned this victory. He has traversed the state. He's gotten to know the people of Utah. I have no doubt that he'll follow in the footsteps of Mark Shurtleff and be a great Attorney General. Please join me in welcoming Attorney General-elect John Swallow. And my other two daughters and my son-in-law, I could not do this without my family. I love them and I'd like to give them some honor and respect right now.
John, we want to congratulate you for the victory.
Thank you. It's been a great night.
We look forward, to see you. I haven't seen you for such a long time, but it's wonderful. I want you to know that our Polynesian community really appreciate what you stand for.
Thank you. It's an honor to be running for office. It's an honor to be elected tonight. It'll be an honor to serve the great people of Utah.
Have you any thoughts about the Polynesian community or the island community? What are some things you can help?
Well, you know what? What I'll be is I'll be available. I'll be there to help. I'll be there to listen and understand. And anything I can do, please let me know. And I'd love to help in any way I possibly can.
Well, it sounds like you have an open door policy, and we appreciate that. We appreciate that very much. And again, this is the Island Time show for all the Pacific Islanders, and we want to invite you. Maybe in the future, when you settle down a little bit more, we can talk about some other issues about our Polynesians.
I'd love to meet with you and get to know all of your issues and help all I can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, John.
Right,
we'll see you. You have a lot of guests waiting for you, so okay.
What's up, Salt Lake City? This is Crystal B. I'm here with B-Side and Bobby B with Greenlight Records. I'm going to let them have an opportunity to tell us a little bit about themselves.
Yo, what's up? My name is B-Side, Greenlight Records. It's my boy Bobby B. We're over here repping Rose Park, the 0801 Salt Lake City, Utah. I'm also doing B-Side radio, producing music. That's pretty much it.
Is there anything that you want to say?
What's up? It's Bobby B. Just stay tuned for 5 Heartbeats mixtape.
Okay, so tell me how Salt Lake City came into your life.
Well, I was born in Torrance, California, and my mom's moved out here to Salt Lake when I was an infant, so I've been out here ever since. So we moved to Rose Park, and that's kind of, we've stayed there ever since. It's been about 20 plus years since we lived there, so that's kind of who we represent as well as far as the community.
Okay, so you have a radio show every Tuesday night from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell me a little bit about that.
Man, really, it's just about giving an opportunity to all the local hip-hop artists. I mean, there's so many different artists out there grinding and putting out good music, but there's really no one-stop shop as far as like, it's so spread out, you know what I mean? So we're just trying to bring all that good music together and try to, at least help those that are doing the best work and doing the most work, try to highlight them. So when people come out of town, they know right off the bat, like, oh, so-and-so, that's who's doing big things over here in Salt Lake. So that's basically what it is. It's really just trying to give an opportunity for local hip-hop artists to shine and, give them a voice to the people so they can kind of connect to their fans.
Okay, so how would those local artists have the opportunity to get played on your radio show?
Well, they would submit their music first to b.side801 at gmail.com. And then we pretty much just, you know, I'm really connected as far as like a lot of the people out here doing music, people now, promoters, and so I'll kind of like, you know, go through the music, you know, give it to them cats, let everybody kind of like give their feeling. If everybody thinks it's dope, it'll make the rotation. So basically that's really what it is. You just submit the music. If we think it's good enough, we're gonna put it in the rotation.
Well, that's awesome that you're able to give people that kind of opportunity. What other things are you into?
Really, we're just working on this mixtape. Me and Bobby B finishing up this mixtape. It's called The 5 Heartbeats. We're just about done, and we're about to shoot another video. We shot Stick to the Code and If It's Money That You Want earlier this year. And we got a lot of love for that video. Shout out to Fisheye Entertainment, who's another local crew from Salt Lake City, from Rose Park.
Why is it hard for you cats to stick to the code? You ain't a banger, you an MC with an empty chamber, stick to the flow. You fear the streets, you see beef, reaction is slow. You see me on the street, what's up, I'm ready to go. And I don't even bang, but I'm just letting you know. These shoulders blessed with hands, I love letting them go. I'm sick, flow infected, I'm like connected. If I get it wrong, then the burner corrected. Thoughts get collected, music invented. I blow and I blow, yet I'm so damn respected. I can't do you, all I can do is be me. In the industry, the dimes, the streets are all filling to the code. Ain't no other way to roll. Why you wanna pay for those? You can play the game your way, and that's okay, but it ain't right. Why you wanna play with life? Snitching don't make it right. I'm trying not to change these lives, and that's all mine. You know I stick to the code, don't ask questions. I know I'm nice with a flow, but stop ass kissing. I know you showing me love, and I appreciate it, but you ain't keeping it real, over exaggerating. I got the combination to the game, be yourself. Whether it's the hood or them females, my music's felt. Cause I speak from the heart, and that's a mandatory. I represent for the pork, my whole life story. And I hang with them thugs, call them hood riders. These cats snitching too much, call them story providers. I blow up everything I touch, yeah, I got the Midas. Let it be known, Snoop set the games to be sold and never to be told. To the code, ain't no other way to roll. Why you wanna pay for those? You can play the game your way, and that's okay, but it ain't right. Why you wanna play with life? Snitching don't make it right. I'm trying not to change these lives, and that's all mine. Stick to the code.
What station is the radio show on so people can listen to it?
It's www.utahfm.org. If you have a mobile, like app, an iPhone or a Android, it is the application is TuneIn Radio, and then just search for Utah FM Radio.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to be hitting that up. Well, tell me a little bit about your inspirations and what got you involved in music.
Man, my older brothers, you know, they stayed back in Cali. I moved out here with moms. They lived in Compton, and so they grew up DJs. They grew up around a lot of the DJs out there, a lot of the old school West Coast underground DJs. He moved out here, bought his own 1200s when they first said. Actually, he didn't have the 1200s. I think he had some Newmark turntables back in the days. It was like before the 1200s came out. And then he saved up money, got a job, bought some 1200s. We were DJing. I mean, I was DJing clubs like at 15 or 16 years old, getting into like 21 and older clubs just because we, our crew, you know, we had a DJ crew. So him being my older brother, I had the chance to sit at home and just spin records all day, and just learn the whole culture. So that's kind of really, man, ever since that, it's been hip hop since then.
What's up, Bobby B? I wanted to ask you a few questions. How about you? What inspired you to get into the music scene?
Well, at a young age, since B-side being my dad, I kind of grew up with like sort of the hip hop mentality. Well, because a lot of our family members are upon the hip hop scene, so I kind of just grew up listening to hip hop, and that's just kind of been something that I've always enjoyed doing. And yeah, I guess it just came on because I just started rapping last year, and I'd say my inspirations were my dad, J. Cole, and a lot of other rappers that old school, but also new school.
Okay, so I also was curious, where do you want to go with this in your future?
Well, I was thinking of making rap my official career as growing older, but I guess especially it helps out because since he raps, that it makes it easier for me, because if I make a project or if I make a song, then I can always go to him to like check up on it or to see if it's dope or not. So like I would say I would probably be the face, or like I would probably be the one that wants to make it, to where he'd be the one that's behind the scenes producing all the stuff, and yeah.
Getting money, sonny, welcome to the festival. Only stay focused on this green like it's vegetables. Eating up your wet rhymes, buddy, cause they edible. And my money make me feel this good, cause it's medical, now let it go. Salt Lake General, making rappers miserable. And while I be dropping them bombs, they dropping testicles. So they wanna scan for me like I was a federal. Cause I only spit nothing less than incredible. I make non-believers get spiritually lifted. You beefing with a poly who is lyrically gifted. Got these mics in my hand, so I furiously whip it. This money is a drug, so I literally sniff it. Brandon making money, you get caught at wheat bread. Green mindset, better yet, call me cheesehead. I ain't no packer though, just not a nation. #1, I'm Big Mac, you hoe. We getting stacks, you know.
If it's money that you want, then this money you gon' find. But all the money that you get can affect the sands of time. Said if it's money that you want, then this money you gon' find. But all the money that you get can affect the sands of time.
Yeah, shout out to Rose Park. Shout out to Boombox Music, Greenlight Records, Fisheye Entertainment, all the vets, everybody out there doing it big, Hog Balls, Sick Leg, what's up, Uso Loc, and everybody doing the music, Keeks B, Decoy, Duke the Tonga Kid. Man, I got so many cats named Joe, Combo, everybody on the block just doing what they got to do. Especially shout out to the whole state. You know, I got nothing but love for the whole 801 scene. You know, I'm just hoping just as much as y'all hoping. I mean, I'm not trying to make it big or anything like that. I just love doing the whole music thing, you know what I mean? It's something, and hopefully, you know what I mean, whether it's my son or somebody on the 801 scene to take this whole 801 scene to another level. That's kind of, I just want to be there and be a part of it. So, you know, much love, 801 all day, B-Side, Greenlight Records, we out.
Thank you.
Welcome to Island Time. We are here at the home of the T-Birds here at Timp High School. And we have over here our players for the week. The coach feel that we need to have 2. And later on we'll have more join us today. But let me ask you, young man, to state your name and your parents, and if you have any brothers and sisters.
All right, my name is Charles Tu'ua Jr. My parents are Momilani Tu'ua and Charles Tu'ua Sr. I've been born and raised here in Provo, Utah, and I'm Hawaiian, Tongan, and Samoan.
Yeah, my name is Pita Taumepenu, and my parents Jeffy and Lana. I was born here in Texas, and I moved to Tonga when I was a baby. So, and I moved back here last year. So, this is my first year start like to play football, but I love it's fun.
Well, you know, the reason why you're here is because the coach felt you're doing really well out in the field, as well as in the classroom. So, we can talk a little bit about that. What position do you play?
I play inside linebacker, and yeah, it's on defense. Both Pita and I play defense, and yeah, it's really fun. We've been doing really well. On the regular season, we only let 5 touchdowns go on us, so yeah, we've been doing really good.
Hey, Pita, you know, playing the defensive end, what's your main assignment?
My main assignment to like take care of the gap and stuff outside. So every time I like when we play, so my coach always send me to take care of the quarterback every single time. So he always like.
That's great. So you know what happened to BYU and the corner come in and then the guy run the other side. You gotta keep them in. Okay. Great. Contain them in the field. The other thing I wanted to ask you about, how are you doing so far in the tournament?
The tournament, we've been doing really well. Actually, our first playoff game, we were going against Logan High School. We were predicted to lose by 13 points. And when we were told that, it motivated us a lot. And we just came out. They weren't ready for us, and we beat them 49-14. So it's a really good start. Although we do have to be careful for the next game that's coming up. We have to make sure we stay humble and play our game.
All we need to take care right now, we just take care of our grade and stuff. Make sure we have a better grade, and then just work out, like run and stuff. Make sure you be strong, get ready to play this next team. This team this week. So we're playing with Gasu, right? Yeah, we're playing with Gasu. So.
Well, that sounds like a very tough opponents as you prepare for the playoff. One of the things I wanted to ask you is, you know, in order to be eligible to play, right, you have to maintain a good GPA. You can't fail and play. So what are you doing to kind of balance that out so that you can perform on the field as well as performing well in the classroom? Charles?
Well, as it is football, we do practice a lot every day, and it's fairly tough. I'll just say that now. It is tough to keep the balance between academic and athletics, but what I personally do is just, you know, set just an hour or two just for homework, at least to look over the stuff that you've been assigned to do, to learn what you're doing, and then when it comes to the end of the term, to just keep looking at your grades, making sure they're staying up, and because if anything, it'd be the worst to practice all this time and then be ineligible just because you didn't turn in an assignment or two. So yeah, just to always stay focused, both on and off the field.
Great. Peter, what are you doing?
What I'm doing, I'm just right after my practice every day, the coach, he always help me for some assignment and stuff. He always bring a teacher and stuff and take care of us. So we have a study hall every single day after the practice every day. So that's what we do prepare.
There must be some great people behind you boys that help you to be successful in what you're doing, not only on the field but in the classroom. Who are some of the people that are very special to you?
Well, first I would say my mom, not only because she's my mother, but also because she's my guidance counselor here at Timp. And I know she helps me and a lot of other students, a lot of football players especially. I know Pita, when he came here to get into the school, he relied on her a lot. So yeah, I definitely put her as a figure. And also the coaches, they've also made an account to help us succeed both on and off the field. We've had practice, but also study halls available for the students, and you know, it also brings us together as a team, and yeah, it's been really good for us.
And Pita, who are some people that are helping you become very successful?
Like, yeah, so I think my counselor, like Charles' mom, Mommy Tua, yeah, she always helped me, like, you know, all my assignments and stuff like that, make sure I do good in class, go to school, and also my uncle and my auntie. So Lana and Jeff, they always like help me and push me to go, you know, study hard, make sure I pass all my tests and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Well, that's great, you know, Charles and Pita. Appreciate that. Any final words for all the young viewers that are watching our Island Time program tonight?
To you young Island Time programmers, this is a great show, and keep watching. For those of you who want to be athletes like us, just know that it's going to be a tough road, but in the end, it's a very good result. Not only are you strong in stature, but you are strong in spirit. So that's what I have to say.
Strong, way strong. So
how about calling all your, you know, poly, you know, players to come over here?
Hey, great.
I see us come right over here.
Let's go.
You can't be too shy. You're a football player. The mighty T-Birds over here at Timp, and they're going to do a special number for you today. Okay, boys, take it away.
Good evening and welcome to Island Health, where we're going to be talking about some important health issues and different programs that are available in our Pacific Islander community here in Utah. My name is Jake Fitisemanu Jr. and it's my pleasure to be here tonight with our featured guest, Tufui Taukeaho, who is a student at the University of Utah College of Health in Exercise and Nutrition, as well as the coordinator of the Mana Fitness Challenge, which we'll have some time to talk about today. Fui, can you go ahead and introduce yourself, who are you, a little bit about your family, your parents, where you're from?
Just like you said, my name is Tufui Taukeaho. Born and raised here in West Valley City. Parents are both from Tonga. Father's from Tokomolo, Tonga, and mom's from Mua. And I've been attending the University of Utah for a few years now, finishing up an undergraduate degree and be entering a master's program by next fall.
Now, Fui, what was it that got you interested into studying health and exercise and the things that you're learning about now?
Since I wasn't able to partake in any sports because of some medical reasons, I still wanted to be around it. And naturally, being around sports, you think about health as well. So that's the reason why I picked the degree that I'm in now. I'm currently doing an internship with the strength and conditioning program up at the University of Utah. So I train the athletes up there to get them ready for their different sports programs.
Good deal. So tell me about the Mana program. Can you explain to the viewers a little bit about what Mana entails and how people can get involved?
Yeah, Mana is the Mana Challenge. Stands for Movement, Awareness, Nutrition, Action. And we put this program together, sort of mimics the Biggest Loser, but has a Pacific Islander sense to it. So we try to help people lose weight, but losing weight is not the main factor that we go by, but of course it's the main part that we can actually measure for people to be in this challenge. We put in healthy habits, nutrition, to bring that awareness to Pacific Islander people, because that's the dominant factor that's taking down our Pacific Islanders in diabetes and cardiovascular disease and so forth. So it's an 8-week program. We've been doing it for a few years now and had a lot of success with people meeting their goals. they're changing their habits, and they're increasing things that they're not used to doing. So whether it be not drinking soda as much, actually going out and walking and taking their family with them and so forth. So
now, a lot of people in the community, including myself, you know, we have our habits, we have our foods that we like to eat, different, you know, our lifestyle is pretty set, and it's not always the most healthy lifestyle. Can you give us a couple tips, or maybe one or two tips that are just small changes, minor changes we can make in everyday life that can help us to start developing some better health habits?
Yeah, so people always think about exercising, but they think that they have to go to the gym and do a 1 hour hard, vigorous workout, when in reality, what we're trying to advise people to do is anything that moves the body, that takes it away from a resting state. So whether it be going to gardening or taking a walk to the park, not watching TV as much, or tips that I would give folks would be the ones that you hear of often, whether it be parking in the parking lot, park at the farthest stall, walking into the store, or the other ones would be taking the stairs instead of the elevator or the escalator. And during a TV commercial, do some kind of exercise during the commercials before you go back into your show, whether it be push-ups or doing some crunches on a medicine ball. So those are some easy ones that people can do. Doesn't take too much time, and they're easy, and the natural couch potato can do those things.
Perfect. Those are some really good tips. Just as a final question, one of the things that is a big part of our Pacific Islander culture, obviously, is food. Sharing food, preparing food, receiving and giving food. Our traditional diet was actually pretty fresh. I mean, food from the sea, fishes, you know, very little meat or red meat at all, a lot of fruits and vegetables. Today, especially here in America, our diet's pretty different. We have a lot more processed foods. Can you just give us one or two tips in preparing our food, or maybe some ways that we can eat healthier, just as a final message?
Yeah. So rice is not part of our culture, but it has been coming over here to the States. And the big change for that is using brown rice instead of white. Another option then is the carbs that we take from our ufis and our talo or galo and salmon. You can use sweet potato as another option. And if we're gonna use coconut or mayonnaise in our luau or lupulu, another substitute would be just going back to the natural coconut milk. Is a better substitute, higher in cholesterol, but better option than mayonnaise for sure. Those are some options. And fish would be a great option, since we are carnivore eaters. Fish would be a great option to use instead of eating so much meat, and utilizing fish that we have here in the state of Utah.
Good deal. And if people want to get involved with the Mana Challenge, or want to contact you to learn more about what the university has to offer, if there are any students out there interested in health sciences, how can they get a hold of you? Is there a website or an email for the Mana Challenge?
Yes, they can. If you're interested in the health science area at the University of Utah, you can find us on our PIMSA Facebook page. That's Pacific Islander Medical Student Association. And the health science is not only for doctors, people that want to be in sports, people that want to be nurse in the public health part, things like that. And if you want to get involved in helping out with Mana, we do have a Mana Facebook page, the Mana Challenge, and our email is at manachallenge@gmail.com. Help us out by volunteering, helping the Pacific Islander community, and yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you, Fui. Thank you very much for tuning in to Island Health. It's been a great pleasure talking with our guest tonight, Tufui Taukeahu, about his involvement with the health community here in Utah, as well as the Mana Fitness Challenge. And we hope we got something interesting and learned some new things about some tips we can use in our daily life for health and nutrition. Again, I'm Jake Fitisemanu, our guest, Tufui Taukeahu, and this was Island Health. Thank you. Good night.
Welcome to the Island Time. My name is Isaac Tagaloas, and I'm going to show you, and my wife here on my left, Benetta Tagaloas. She's my assistant. I'm going to show you today how you cook the island, and they call it elengi patties. This is the kind of elengi you can buy from Lear Polynesian Market here in Provo. And eggs, pepper, salt, onions, of course. Now I'm going to show you how to cook it. You're going to use 10 eggs and 1 can of elengi mixed together with the pepper and onions. This is how you do it. Ooh. That's how you chop the onions in the island. We don't use the knife. And then you just pour inside the bowls. No. And this is how you This is the new tool you can buy from the Lear Market, or you can order it to my island in Samoa, and I'll give you the address later on. I don't think you can find anywhere in the world except Samoa. You just pour the elengi inside and mix it together. You can preheat the frying pan while you're doing this. The reason is for this dish is really fast to cook and less expensive. Especially this time, the economy is really bad. So this is what we use back to the island. Because you can get from the ocean and from the garden. The eggs, you can raise your own chicken and get the eggs. You can go to the ocean and fish, and you got elengi. Cool. You can put salt and pepper. You put the pepper. Okay, now I'll show you how to cook, how to put the elengi patty inside the frying pan. You don't pour the whole bone inside, you just use a scoop. Ouch. Just like you frying the Samoan flat pancakes. Don't turn it over too soon. Wait until it's brown on the bottom and then you turn. Otherwise, it's going to be messy. So it's better to turn the heat on really high. You can tell it's ready to turn over, but be careful when you turn over because it's gonna be spread all over the place. It's brown underneath now. And there you go. Making my son pancake. While you're cooking this, you can go ahead and make a little bit gravy to go with the elengi patty and also the rice. Now it's ready now. See, it's only take you about at least 10 minutes to cook this. As I say in the beginning, this is the dinner for 4 to 6 members of the family. This is the gravy and also the rice. You can eat with the rice or you can eat with bananas, taro, potatoes or salad. But I like to eat with the rice. It goes nicely with the rice. And put a little bit gravy in it if you want it. There you go. I let Chief Lamatier to taste this.
Thank you, brother and sister Tagaloas. This looks so delicious. And this is the elengi patty with rice. Guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Elengi patty. If your kids don't like pilpaki or elengi, this is the best way to do it. They will love it. They will love to eat this.
It only costs you $6.30 for all the ingredients to make this dinner. So it's better off than go to McDonald's. Cost one person for $6. And this feed about 4 to 6 people on family. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Join me next week for more cooking.
Aloha, I hope you enjoyed this program tonight. This is our episode number 3. And we encourage you to please, call us if you have any events that you want us to come and cover for you. We also remind you that we're also on Facebook, and we will have our website on the bottom so that you can be able to see what's going on in our program that's going on every single week. Again, our phone number is 801-427-2900. This is Vailam Tia saying mahalo for your evening.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear, Lord? The Lord is the strength of my life. Whom shall I be afraid? Shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say of the Lord. Wait, I say of the Lord. The Lord shall I feel, Lord? Let to lo mat lama lama lo fa ala tanga oh yo te fe ai let to ya ole malosi ilo alanga oh yo te fe Fatali mole tua ia fa amalosi e fa amalosi loanga